Enemy cruisers sunk.
Hello everyone, I am Fresh Potato, and we are going to talk Battleship Commanders for new players. Battleship Commanders for you new Battleship Commanders, right? And I wanted to make this video a long time ago, but I didn't get around to it, but we're going to do it today. And here's some few tips for you guys to understand the battleship commanders and what kind of battleship commander is right for your ship. All right, so let's get started. We're going to start with George Dewey. Okay, George Dewey, the guy that's highlighted here. George Dewey is the jack of all trade commander. How do you know he's jack of all trade? Well, that little symbol on the side, the upper right, that little ship symbol, well, it's empty. Okay, when it's empty, that is the jack of all trade commander. It is the free commander. Okay, free. Okay, they are jack of all trade commanders in every country, right? So we call these commanders Dewey commanders because it's named after George Dewey, right? So when you hear other content creators talk about the Dewey commanders, they're referring to the jack of all trade commander, right? Every country have a jack of all trade commander. Okay, here's the Japanese, the British, Jellicoe, John Jellicoe, Germany, France, or the French. It's the Soviet Union, this guy. Italians, Pan-Europeans, Pan-Asians. There's also the Pan-American, right? But Wargaming needs to add that. They haven't got around to it, but Pan-Americans, they have a jack-of-all-trade commander as well for the Atlantico and of any other ships they release maybe in the future. But the jack-of-all-trade commander, the Dewey commanders, for you new players, don't do this. Don't be like me. When I began playing, I used all of my promotion orders and personal commendations and insignias on George Dewey to get him all the way. Okay, this is one of my highest ranked commanders, and it shouldn't be, because you want to use those commendations and promotion orders and insignias on commanders that are for a specific ship, right? Not the jack of all trade commander. It's good to get them to 7 and that's it. Okay, don't use any more promotion orders on the jack of all trade commanders, aka the Dewey commanders. Don't do it. Stop at 7. When you stop at 7, you will unlock the first inspiration, and that's all you need for this commander, because you are going to eventually unlock the commanders that are for the specific ship, right? So George Dewey should be at 7, but I have him all the way maxed out with two personal commendations. Okay, this was a waste of resource on this guy. Okay, you don't want to do that. So this is the Dewey commander. Okay, jack of all trades. Next, you have the battleship commanders, and like I said, this is for the battleships, and battleships have 3 commanders, usually have 3. Depending on certain countries, you'll see 3 types. Okay, there are the brawler types, there are the accuracy type, and then there's the hybrid type. Okay, so accuracy commanders, like William Sims for the Americans, how do you know he's an accuracy commander? Well, when it's an accuracy commander, you're going to see things like marksmanship and flammable cannoneer. That's the accuracy skills. Okay, when you see this, it means this is the accuracy commander, and that's what he is for. Okay, it gives you better accuracy, most likely longer range, And yeah, so usually you'll see this is the type of commander you'll equip on American battleships, because American battleships are known for sniping, long range accuracy. So you want to put this guy here. Okay. Now for the brawler type new players, brawler type commanders like Willis Lee. He is good for if you're grinding an American line. Well, he's good for the Massachusetts, okay? The USS Massachusetts, which is the only brawler American ship, right? Because of the secondaries. That's how you judge a brawling ship is the secondaries on World of Warships Legends. If it's a ship that's known for long secondary range, you will equip your ship with a brawler commander. How do you know he's a brawler commander? Well, he has a skill literally called brawler, right? And they will usually come equipped with porcupine skill, this skill here, which gives you a boost on your secondary gun range. Grouping, shell grouping, and dispersion. It boosts your secondary guns, right? Boost your secondary guns. I wouldn't say this because there are accuracy commanders that have this skill. What is that? Properly meticulous? Yeah. So you base it on porcupine and brawler, okay? And yeah, like I said, it makes your battleship secondary guns better, right? Because you have to push in. So you're not focusing on accuracy as far as your main guns and range. You are focused on causing damage when you push in, okay? And these are the commanders, like I said, the commanders that are specifically for the ship. These are the ones you want to boost them all the way down here. Now, I don't have Willis Lee down here yet, boosted all the way, because I'll use him on one battleship, right? I don't really use Willis Lee, okay? And with William Sims, I didn't finish this guy because, well, Azure Lane, New Jersey. Azure Lane, New Jersey, as you can see, I have her almost maxed out, okay, all the way to 16 with 2 personal commendations, right? And she is one of the best commanders in the game, okay, for your battleships. Maybe top 3, okay? I have her top 3, okay? That's in my opinion. Most very important commander to have for you new players is AL New Jersey, okay? If you're grinding in the American line, okay? And now for the next type of commander, like I said, hybrid. And I have one hybrid here. You can probably count John Luke Pickup as a hybrid maybe, but I don't use this guy. I shouldn't have bought this, but I have him, but I don't really use him. But the hybrid commander, the good example of a hybrid commander would be Henry J. Hyde. And Henry J. Hyde, well, how do you know he's a brawler? Well, I mean, he's a hybrid. Well, because he has both, right? He's a hybrid. He has Flammable Cannoneer and Brawler. He has Porcupine and Marksmanship, right? So you can mix and match to your liking for your German battleship. That way you can give them, you can give your German battleship a little bit more accuracy with its guns, as well as long-range secondary guns, right? You can extend the range of your guns, right? So yeah, this is the hybrid commander, best of both worlds. Okay, Flammable Cannoneer, Brawler, Porcupine, and Marksmanship, right? So when you get these commanders, like I said, you want to boost them all the way. So when you get them to 7, you get your first inspiration, right? When you boost them to 11, when you get them to 11, you get that second inspiration. And your inspirations will add on to your commander, right? They make your commander better, right? They make them better. Okay. Azure Lane, Dunkirk. I'm not done with her yet. Still working on it. And look, we can unlock that second inspiration. But I'm not going to do that because I am currently grinding cruisers, right? So I need my promotion orders. I need as much as I can, okay? But if I was to click this, it'll open that second inspiration, and then we can go ahead and set ourselves another inspiration, right? How does inspirations work for you new players? Well, you see Azure Lane Dunkirk's base trait right here. This thing right here, that base trait where it says it's called Floodgate, right? And what it does is it helps our flooding damage to our ships. It minus 12%. Okay, so flooding will really cause damage, but not a lot of damage, right? That's the base trait. But these base traits, well, you can use commanders' base traits and combine them with other commanders. That's where the inspiration comes from, right? So Azure Lane Dunkirk inspiration is Floodgate. So let's go to Jajard, and let's just say I wanted to add on to Jajard, and I want something else to add to him as far as those floodings, right? So I would go to Azure Lane. There she is, the Azure Lane Dunkirk, and as you can see, I can add her base trait to my commander, right? So that's how it works. So everything here, as for all of these, are commander's base traits. Okay, excuse me. These are the commander base traits. I need to drink some water. Oh man, mouth's drying up. But yeah. Base traits, okay? These are all the base traits, and you use them as inspirations, right? Inspiration. So that's how inspirations work, okay? So yeah, this is not going to be a very long video. Just a short video to explain to you new players about the different type of battleship commanders in the game. Later on in the future, I'll do cruisers and destroyers, okay? We'll do that later on in the future. But yeah, if there's anything that you think I've missed, yeah, please let me know in the comment section. But yeah, you new players, it's a fun game. It's very challenging. That's what makes it fun, in my opinion. It's very challenging. So yeah, you know, we're all learn together. We're all learn together. So yeah, like I said, yeah, please let me know what you think, and if there's anything I missed out. But hey, thanks for watching.
Enemy cruiser sunk.